Hello everybody, Danny here along with Psychic Duck on the first day of the Chinese New Year. Happy Fire Horse Year. I think of just that term and I go, man, are we in for it? Buckle up. And when I say that, I'm saying let's be gentle with ourselves. We're going through some big shifts, huge shifts. Religiously, we have the start of Lent. Party-wise, we have Mardi Gras. Is it started or ended? Can't remember. I think it ended. Yeah, Fat Tuesday, I think, was the end of it. That's when you eat a bunch of stuff. Now we're into Lent, where you can't eat anything. Who made up that rule? And we have Ramadan. I don't know anything about it. What else do we have? There's a lot of stuff going on. Well, we had the solar eclipse, a lot of big energy. So yeah, gentle. I was supposed to do a show with Terry, Holding Your Space, and the energy affected her ears, I think. And so she goes, can we reschedule? Yes, of course. So don't, if you need to change things, please do. Change things up, because we're going to be changing things up. Speaking of changing things up, the Reverend Jesse Jackson. He passed away today or last night, yesterday. And I think about his legacy, and I see him standing on the balcony with Martin Luther King Jr. And I think of me growing up with his presence and what he was saying and what he was trying to do. And, you know, I feel honored just to be in the same time zone as he was. And so there were some things of his that shook me a little bit. Sometimes I need a good shaking. Wake up! But he was always for the inclusion of everybody. At least I think. That's my impression. So, the Reverend. And what he, quote unquote, failed at becoming a president. But look at all that he succeeded in. Would Barack Obama be president if it wasn't for Jesse Jackson? I think not. I think Jesse Jackson opened that door. He opened the door to a lot of people, a lot of black people becoming in political office. So Jesse Jackson, thank you for your time here on the planet. And we look at our time here on this planet and we go, what are we doing here? Why did I come down here at this time? We came down here at this time to stand up. So, yeah, I did a journey to Egypt yesterday. And it is, for me, and I posted it on my other channel, Danny Shea Journey, the non-political channel. And that is all about activation. It felt to me, I mean, everybody's journey is their own journey, but it felt to me like it was an activation for us to shine and balance the energies on the planet right now. So if you have, if you're interested in that, go to the other channel and take a look at it. If you want to join in on the live Zoom sessions whenever I do them, it's not scheduled at all, but that's where you can find the information on my website. It's normally right on the first page, what I've got going on. Okay. I wanted to, ooh, I just messed up my whole deck. Hopefully I can pull it away. So as I was shuffling the cards, this is going to be a short video because I was going to read on something. Terry and I were going to read on some really cool stuff. Just give you a little preview of what we were going to read on. Inner Earth legends. Really, legends? Crystal cities. Guardians of Inner Earth. Ooh. Healing plasma water energy. I was super excited to jump into that because we have, what is it, Saturn conjunct Neptune at 0 degrees Aries, another big energy thing that is going to, it's like a Genesis moment. So Neptune is all about water. And the Neptune water is not like Earth water. So I was like, yeah, let's dig into this plasma water-ish thing. We got the World card, and we got moving on to calmer waters. That's the energy. But as you noticed with this moving on card, there is a lot of truths that we need to navigate. Yeah. So one of the things that I was listening to was we, with this current crazy administration, we are producing an image of, let me see, how do I phrase this? We are producing a generation of people, number one, who've only known Pumpkinhead in that administration with a short, brief respite of Joe Biden in there. And according to a Rasmussen poll, more Americans now are going, we like Joe Biden better than Pumpkinhead. Yeah. Nothing against the great pumpkin of Snoopy. Just something about the pumpkin head in DC. So, yeah, people are waking up a little bit. But there's a whole generation of people, of kids, who are now distrusting everything about government. How much trust do I have in any government agency? The FBI? No. What about the FDA? That was intentional. No. What about, certainly the Department of Justice? No. I mean, is there anything, the FCC? Oh my God, did you hear about Stephen Colbert and James Tarico? Now, and I'm gonna look into. I'm gonna look right now. A little squirrel moment. I'm gonna look into James Tarico and Jasmine Crockett as it stands right now. I am so frustrated with those two because I like them both. My wife, who is very psychic, although she does not play one on YouTube, she goes, can he be president? Ooh. I would not rule that out. I don't know how old he is, but he and Jasmine are running for the same seat, Senate. And I'm like, oh, can somebody switch? Please, we need you both. So let's just look at James and see how that goes. And if I didn't explain the whole FCC, Stephen Colbert James Tarico. I hope I pronounced his name correctly. CBS lawyers sent Stephen Colbert a letter saying, and actually called him, I think. I mean, really made a point. You cannot have this guy on. The FCC said no, because then you need to have Jasmine Crockett on. You need to have all these other politicians on that are running for the same seat or something. Some old FCC rule that is no longer enforced, but now it is being enforced. So Stephen Colbert had a lot of fun with it. He is going off the charts with this. Him being let go. He's going, what are you going to do? It's like that old thing. And I used to hate this term. What are you going to do? Fire me? And it's like, no, that's, I just never liked it because it was, anyway. But he's kind of playing that card. And he goes, so he goes, okay, so you won't let me have this candidate on TV broadcast, but I'm going to put him on my YouTube channel. And it was the same, Stephen Colbert late night show, only for YouTube. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. Okay. James Tarico. He's a minister. He just speaks, to me, he just speaks the truth. I've only seen him in sound bites, so I haven't really dug into him. But not evangelical at all. He's just saying, come on, this is not what this is about. Just because you wear a little cross and you tell lies, that's not going to get you into heaven anymore. Now, as John Prine says, slap an American flag on, no, that's not going to get you into heaven anymore either, is it? Hey, what's going to get you into heaven these days? I'm going to go talk to Jesse Jackson. I'm going to say, hey, when you get settled up there, can you tell me, how'd you get up there? What's the key? Okay. James Tarico. What a ramble. Ooh, Queen of Wands. James. The Queen of Wands. Because I'm also thinking of Jasmine Crockett a little bit here, too. I got to keep running with this. I'm going to drop this down so you don't get to look at my confusion all the time. Queen of Wands, James, what does that mean? It means the Star of Hope. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. Just so. Oh, I'm going to put my hawk. My hawk on the Star of Hope. There we go. So he's bringing forth some powerful, divine feminine information for the best of democracy. And with this because we are so heavy-handed, male-oriented information that's coming out, grunting and groaning, hoo, this is the way you do it. You tear gas people, you shoot them, you get them out of here. Yeah, that's what we do. No, he's got a different message. It's a queen message. Really powerful. You do not want to mess with it. The emperor is sitting at the base. His power, his leadership is sitting at the base of this reading. In the past, kind of explosive information that he brings out. Does he have something in his past that's going to come out? I'm not the question I was going, is it bad? Oh, please, no, say it's not true. So far, it doesn't feel like it. Balance, temperance, that's what he's bringing with these two cards. New emotional start. Bringing forth a new start. On Stephen Colbert, he was talking about Texas turning blue. He's going, people are scared. People are not liking what they're seeing with the Texas government. Ooh, Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Yeah. He's bringing some truth to it internally. So he's a young man. Some people may not think that, maybe they'll think that he's too young, that he doesn't have the enough experience that goes along with age. And then you look at the people in Congress that have been there too long, but they're still there because of their age, not to mention any names. Mitch McConnell, Loudly, Chuck Schumer, time to go. Okay. And they're great advisors. But anyway, the message that he's bringing. It's the Knight of Swords. King of Coins in the external. He's going to be getting some money from this. And the interesting thing that he said is that he's not getting corporate money. He's getting individual funds from you and me. Well, from not me yet. Jasmine Crockett's, she's still the one. But I just wish that they would split up, do something, team up. Oh, wouldn't that be cool? Could you have like a team of senators instead of just one senator? No, we are going in as a team, a partnership. Wow, that would be awesome. That would make the Republicans' heads spin. That would make so many people's heads spin. Just not Republicans. I don't know why I said that. All right. We have the Page of Cups in the hopes and fears. Information coming from an unexpected source. And I go back to this card that may be disruptive, or it may be just really, really good. Okay, and the final outcome, the King of Cups. Is he the new Joe Biden energy coming out? James Tarico. He puts in a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work. And he could be the knight in shining armor. Wow. James has some pretty awesome cards. Queen of Wands, Star of Hope, Emperor, Temperance, King of Cups, King of Pentacles. So this King of Pentacles, a lot of times we can be led to think that it's oligarchy money, it's pumpkinhead money, it's abuse of power money. But that's not necessarily true. You look at Mackenzie, what's her last name? Mackenzie Scott, who gives away billions and billions of dollars. I know she's the Queen of Pentacles, but you see where I'm going with this. There are other major kings of pentacles who do things the right way. So James, Good job. Good job there, James. He's got great cards. As if I would think that he wouldn't. Let's look at Jasmine Crockett. I love Jasmine Crockett. I mean, James Tarico, God, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, is, he is a calm voice. Jasmine Crockett has that calm voice with a little sting to it. Little stang, as they say in Texas. That's a Stevie Ray Vaughan thing. Little stang. Jasmine Crockett. Okay, let's just get some energy of you. What is going on with you? How are you feeling? She's going, I want to get on Stephen Colbert. She's going, son of a gun. That's what you say in Texas. Son of a gun. That was some good PR he got. You know, and I put myself down the road a little bit with the with how this campaign is going to go, and you know how it gets so brutal, you know, and people start calling each other names and stuff like that, and I'm like, I just didn't get any of that. Okay, let's just see. Jasmine, talk to me. How you feeling? Let's just do 4. How you feeling against this Jimmy guy? Jasmine. Ooh. She's doing a little balancing act. She's going, hey. Well, you know, now, because she is juggling, so she's in Congress now. Well, he's state. She is in, come on, Danny. She is in the House of Representatives. Nationally, he, I think, is in state. The state of Texas government. Anyway, balancing. Oh, she's got the Empress card. She's got abundance. She's got comfort. She it has a lot of support around her from a lot of different places. She's got great ideas. Ooh, waiting for her ship to come in. Let me drop this down so you can see. So she's got her. She's waiting for her ship to come in. In the past, as it relates, the Emperor card. Does that mean her time is in the past as a leader? Suspension, hanged man, taking a look at it from a different point of view. Okay. And the 6 of coins, giving and receiving. This is another balancing card for me, clearly because there's scales there. There's my intuition shining. So what the draw that I'm getting with this is that she's thinking of shifting things up a little bit, and not you know, is it her campaign that she's thinking of shifting up a little bit? Possibly. Or is she looking at a different role that she can play? We have the 4 of coins, being a little conservative on this journey that she is on. The Page of Wands, the Page of Informations. This would be my James card, is in the external position. So she's really, it feels like she's really working at that a little bit, the hopes and fears. Okay, so I said, Is James going to be the new King of Cups card? That would be her fear. And, you know, it's not, oh my gosh, you know, he's going to be bad. No, it's just going to, he's going to be in that position. But she's the Queen of Coins in the final outcome. Did I expect anything else from her? She's got the Empress card, the Queen of Coins card. It doesn't feel like she's going to win card, but she's winning with the Empress and the Queen of Coins. Clarified by, the Eight of Swords being restricted. And the Seven of Swords, Thief in the Night. So as we get closer to these elections, and I think the elections in Texas are starting today, maybe? I need to start keeping track of this stuff now that we're getting into election season. And you can look at, I'll post another video of where to find some good information on this. I think Ballotpedia has some good information that is pretty non-biased. Ballotpedia. Anyway, it feels like to me, without knowing much, that she is not going to be the representative for the Senate race, because there's going to be some shenanigans. She's going to be restricted in her ability to move, but this does not diminish anything of her being the Empress and the Queen of Cups. Coins. She's going to have to look at things from another point of view. So it's got a Jesse Jackson vibe. I feel like she's going to be part of something behind the scenes a little bit. So, all right. I think I'm going to leave it right there because I wasn't really planning on jumping on by myself. I was going to do it with Terry. We will reschedule that. So, and the other thing we are rescheduling is Sheila, Lori, and I. We were supposed to be on Thursday. That's being rescheduled. My Friday ramble is not being rescheduled, as far as I know. But it could happen. It feels like there's some Mercury retrograde change, well, not Mercury retrograde energy, but there is huge change energy coming. So we have to be available to let it go, pick it up at another time. Don't let it wig you out with change. Yesterday, I had like people on 2 different Zoom channels. And I go, how in the heck did that happen? So it could have really flustered me. But, you know, luckily I let it go. And we had a pretty good session. So check that out. I think it's important that we upgrade our energy, get reactivated into who we are as light beings. We have a luminous energy field around us. And, you know, when we think of the luminous energy field around us as we are sitting in this political cesspool, it gets really dirty. So when we go to Egypt, and I just feel lightened up with that energy, keeping our luminous energy clean. All right, you guys, thank you for watching. Psychic Duck, you have anything you want to say? Enjoy the duck pond. All right, peace and love, everybody.